Sitting here with my...
Hi. Hi.
Hi. That's Autumn.
I'll show my face.
You want to show your face? Alright, here comes King with his face in the way. Starla's got a huge honey bun that we're about to have. And whose kids are these, right?
Yours, the best man and the best man and the handsomest man in the world.
Oh man, what,
Yeah.
You already got lunch and a honey bun. What else did you want? A new car? A whole new wardrobe? So we this is our first day back in Pittsburgh from Uncle Christian's funeral and taking care of my brother's affairs, you know. So we came back and I had a closing that I had missed last week, and I wanted to just share with you guys this check I got when I picked up here Monday morning. It's about 11:30 right now. So we just came back from grabbing our check here, and that was my net out on this deal. So while I was away, I made nine grand. What is it? I haven't even looked at it. 9,325. So not bad to come back home to. So you're probably wondering how I did this deal. Well, this one took a little longer than most do. I found a house a few months ago, and
Mama?
oh, Mom's here. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Doing live.
I'm doing a live.
We got a big son.
Yeah, doing a live. Somebody want to go hand Mommy this check? Because I don't know. Mommy go put it in the bank. So I found a property that looked kind of run down. Grass was high, and I sent the owners a letter. Knocked on the door. Nobody answered. Of course, vacant. Knocked on the door. Ended up going and looking up the tax info. Found the owners who lived out of state, and called them. They weren't really interested in selling. So they contacted me again a couple months ago, and they asked me if I was still interested in buying. I said, yeah. I said, how much do you have into the house? They said, we have around $50,000 into the house. So I didn't really, it's not my target area. It's not a place I want it to be. So I said, yeah, listen, I'll give you $5 grand for the house. Guess what? They took it. So the hard part was done. The easy part was finding the buyer. So I went on the Greg's list and Marketplace on Facebook, found a buyer for $15,000. Now her and her family agreed to buy the house for $15,000. I put the deal together, and we went to our attorney, and he put the whole thing together while I was away, and voila, I come back to a $9,300 check for a deal that took me probably 4 or 5 hours in research time, probably about 10 hours in meeting a buyer or several buyers, potential buyers, and then probably about 10 hours of going to the property, showing it, doing inspections. So, around 25 hours, half a week's work to get this deal done. I will tell you that you can do these deals in like 2 hours. You can't. That's a lie. The reality is it takes like almost a week to get a deal done, man hours. Or at least half a week. This one was a half a week deal. Here you go, honey. Here's a napkin. Oops, you got ketchup on your arm. So a lot of these fly-by-night investors, I've been doing this for almost 22 years now. I've made a good living at it. I do 1 or 2 of these deals like this a month. Some are higher, some are lower. Some are $2 grand, some are $22 grand. It all depends on the location. This particular location, the family that bought this house, they're sending their family to buy another house from me, and it's going to be a very similar situation that will close beginning of August, middle of August. But these deals can be done all the time. All you have to do is just be diligent, drive around, find the properties, send the letters, make the phone calls, be really cool with the seller, be empathetic, and find your buyer. And finding the buyer is pretty easy for sale by house. Like I said, the Craigslist stuff, the marketplace on Facebook, flea markets, put signs up around the corner from the property that you're trying to sell. Lots of different avenues. But if you're looking to get into wholesaling and flipping, this wasn't necessarily a wholesale deal because I double closed on it. But and I think wholesales are actually illegal now. But finding the property is the hardest part. Finding the buyer is usually pretty easy. So if you have any questions or comments, I welcome you to leave anything that you want to ask, and I'll be happy to answer. Or you can visit me on Facebook.